Hi guys, welcome back. Oh my goodness, it has been so long. I feel like since I have sat down in front of the camera to film an actual makeup video. So I actually just filmed for the first time in like almost 2 weeks, 2 days ago, and that video is probably gonna go up after this video, but whew, it feels so good to be back. How are you guys? I hope that you are having a wonderful 2020 so far. Things have just been so crazy, and of course you guys are my girlfriends, my people, so I got a lot to fill you in on. That's why I wanted to do like just a really simple Get Ready With Me life update because we got a lot to talk about. My video schedule has been so out of whack. I'm so sorry, but you guys are gonna hear why in today's video, and there's just been a lot going on and I just feel like I have to do this video. That is what we're gonna be doing today, just very casual. It's not gonna be a makeup tutorial, so I will leave the products that I use down below if you are interested. It's really just gonna be like a Chit Chat Get Ready With Me life update. Yeah, definitely grab a snack, grab your makeup brushes, and I think maybe you should either get cozy and eat something or you should get ready with me. So hope you enjoy, and let's jump into it. I went ahead and just did my brows because, no lie, I just tried to film like me doing my brows and it took me almost 30 minutes because I am either doing my brows or I'm chatting, and I don't want this video to be like 50 minutes long. Like, that's a bit ridiculous. So I just did them really quick off camera. I used my usual brow products and I will leave them down below if you're interested. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump into eyeshadow. So I already primed my lids and everything. I think today I'm gonna use the So Jaded and Kathleen Lights palette just because like this is a really cute palette and it matches what I'm wearing today. So like, let's go with it. Also, don't mind my very crusty lip right now. I have concealer on it because I feel like that's less distracting versus if I didn't, because there's kind of like a red scabby situation going on. It's disgusting. I probably shouldn't be putting makeup on it, to be honest, but if I wait for this to heal, it's gonna be like another week and I don't have time. We need to film, so the show must go on. Anyways, so I guess a really big thing that happened to me in 2020, besides my engagement, which we're gonna get into in a little bit, but I got Lasik eye surgery, and I told you guys on my vlog channel that I was gonna go in for a consultation. I ended up going towards the end of December and I was a candidate. So in order to be a candidate for Lasik, you have to go in and get your eyes tested. That's what the consultation is. And most places offer free consultations. It just depends on where you live and the location that you go, I'm assuming, of course. I went to Lasik Plus and they offer free consultations. So most places, they do offer free ones, so just look out for different like deals and stuff that they have going on with Lasik. I wouldn't recommend going somewhere that's like shady and like really cheap. Definitely look at the reviews online. That's what I did, and I found Lasik Plus, which is in King of Prussia if you guys are in the area in PA, but that's where I went. I had a really great team and they were amazing. So I definitely recommend Lasik Plus. Look into them. They have really great reviews, at least in my area. But again, everybody is different. So just, you know, do your own research. Most places offer free consultations. You literally don't have to pay anything. You find a really reliable place with great reviews and then make an appointment and say, hi, I would like to schedule for a free consultation for Lasik. I'm interested in it. Then you go in, you get your exam. I was probably in there for like an hour and a half, maybe close to 2 hours, because I did have to get my eyes dilated. They were super busy when I went in, so that's why it took a little bit longer. I didn't have to pay like a copay or anything. Like, it's literally a free consultation. So yeah, you go in there, and then if you are a candidate, you're able to schedule your appointment right away. So that's what I did. And I was honestly really skeptical about scheduling an appointment right away because obviously after you get Lasik, well, actually not obviously, I didn't really know this, but you can't wear makeup for 1 to 2 weeks. So I was like, ooh, what am I gonna do with the videos? Like, that's really gonna mess up my schedule. And I was already like not doing so well in December as far as my video schedule. So I was really nervous and I was like, oh, maybe I should just put it off and try to pre-film. But I was like, you know what? If I don't do this now, I'm probably never going to do it, because like I'm the type of person where sometimes like with stuff like this, I just get nervous. And you know, I've been putting off Lasik and even getting a consultation for so long because it's a big deal, you know, like getting eye surgery is scary, and just like the thought of it really scared me. So for a long time I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then I was like, oh, I'll do it next week, I'll make an appointment next week, and I just never did it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just schedule it. So they ended up having like a promotion going on, like $500 off. So I was like, okay, obviously the surgery is very expensive, so I'm like, any money that I can get off, I'm gonna take it. So the promotion ended like the first week of January. So I was like, let me just do it now. You know, it's $500. So I ended up scheduling for January 3rd. That's when I got it done. I am going to do a whole video on my vlog channel on my experience answering your FAQs. This is kind of just like a little overview of it, but it's very quick. I don't want to say that it's completely painless. I mean, no, I didn't feel pain. I felt discomfort more than anything, but the procedure is super quick. I was probably back there for like 10-15 minutes. It's super fast. And after that, you have to go home, take a nap, and then you wake up and you have 20/20 vision. So I'm very pleased with it. My eyes are, I think, at least healing very well. They are pretty dry, but you know, eye drops are your best friend whenever you get LASIK because you need them. They make a huge difference. It just feels so good to be able to wake up and just have really great vision. I mean, there have been times this past week and a half where I wake up and I think that I slept with the contacts in. Like I forget for a minute that I got the surgery, or like I'll go to bed and I'm like, oh, I have to take my contacts out. But I'm like, no, like I can actually see. It's really crazy how that works. The pricing and everything, I know that's like a huge question with it. It really depends on the person, and insurance does not cover LASIK, so just something to keep in mind. It's something that you do have to pay out of pocket, unfortunately, but I definitely think it is worth it because I don't know about you guys, but like my contacts and everything that I had to pay for, my dailies, they were super expensive, and it was just a pain having to rely on contacts and glasses, and my contacts made my eyes super dry. My glasses gave me really bad headaches, so it's like I couldn't win either way. That's why I ended up just going with LASIK. So I would definitely just go make an appointment. First things first, actually, find a really great doctor. Don't just try to find the cheapest, because in a case like this, your eyes are everything, and I wouldn't recommend trying to find a bargain with LASIK. Like, let me just tell you. I just feel like your eyes are so important. Like, your eyes are everything. Like, don't try to find a bargain just because, like, you want to save some money, when in the long run, you know, if the doctor's not that great and you're just trying to save a quick buck now, in the future, it might not be good for you and your vision. So, you know, your eyes are super important. Your eyes are everything. When you think about it, it's like, you know, you can't really do much without your eyes. So it's super, super important to just find a really great doctor and someone you can trust with great reviews. So if you guys have any other questions about LASIK, leave them down below, because I am going to be doing a full dedicated video, like I mentioned, on my vlog channel, like just going more into depth. I feel like LASIK has become very popular over the past couple of years. Like, I know it's been a thing for a really long time, but I want to give you guys more information about it and help you out to the best of my ability, because I know, like, before I got it done, I was watching a ton of videos and just trying to figure out if it was really the best choice for me and with my vision and everything. So definitely leave me any other questions that you guys have down below. Another really crazy life event that took place in 2020, right when the ball dropped, Hector and I got engaged. I cannot believe it. I can't believe that, like, we're engaged and we're gonna be married, and I'm just so shocked. Like, I couldn't believe it. It was such a special moment right when the ball dropped. It was just me, Hector, and our family. They were at my house and we were just chilling, you know, relaxing, and then, you know, all of a sudden Hector's like, okay, like, I have an announcement to make, and I was just like, what is happening right now? Like, he just started talking and basically just like pouring his heart out to me, to my family, to his family, and it was just like a really intimate, special moment. We did get it on video, but I'm not going to share it on camera just because, like I said, it was a very, like, just a special moment that I just want to keep for ourselves. And it was just great, because I'm glad that it was recorded, because, like, in that moment, it's like when you're going through something like that, and I've heard about this happening when people have babies too, like when you're giving birth, you kind of just like black out in that moment. Like, you don't really remember. So it's like good to have it on camera. I was kind of just like in shock. Like, I just felt like almost like I had an outer body experience. Like, my soul left my body and I was just like, what is happening right now? It was crazy. I'm so happy. And of course, I said yes, like, obvious. I didn't expect it. I knew that it was coming because Hector, he did mention, you know, 2020 is going to be our year. It's going to be a great year. And he told you guys even before in a previous video on the vlog channel, like, oh, it's coming, it's coming. And he kept saying, and I was like, okay, it's coming. I'm like, I wonder when, you know. Hector's not really the type to do something on like a holiday. Like, he always said, like, holidays are holidays, you know, I'm going to just do it when you least expect it on a random day. So I didn't think he would do it on New Year's Eve. Like, I had some speculations, and I thought it was a little weird that, like, my entire, well, not my entire family, but my family was there, and like his brother and sister were there. I thought that was kind of like weird. I'm like, why are they coming over? But I'm like, okay, it's New Year's Eve, maybe they just want to hang out with us, whatever, you know. But definitely had some speculations, but I didn't like full on expect it. I think that's why I was just in such shock, and I was just so happy, you know. It was just a really great intimate moment, and it was great to be able to spend it with him and like a really close, you know, family that we love, and it was great. So I can't stop staring at my ring. It is my perfect dream ring, and I'm obsessed with it. I feel like it's just like a perfect ring for me. Like, it's not too big, it's not too small, it just fits my hands, it fits like just everything. I have always dreamed about a pear-shaped ring, and I just feel like they're so beautiful. And I don't know, for me it's just like whenever I would look at this ring, it just felt right. And I've tried on rings before with Hector. I've tried on other pear shapes, and some of them, they just were a little too big, like for my fingers. I have super small fingers. Like, this is like a 4.5 size ring. Like, my fingers and my hands, they're so small. Like, I have really like skinny long fingers, but like my hands are actually very small, especially compared to Hector's hands. We tried on many things before and they just didn't really look right. Like, I feel like some people can rock really big rings, and then like for me, when I tried them on, I'm like, oh, that doesn't really look right. Yeah, so pear shape has always been my favorite. I also do like a traditional, like just a round, I don't know terms about diamonds and stuff, but just the traditional like round shape, I think that's really beautiful as well, and just very timeless, and I feel like it's just never going to go out of style. But I love the pear shape. So yeah, I'm obsessed. Can't stop staring, can't stop taking pictures. If you look at my camera roll, it's literally just a ton of pictures of my ring, and yeah, I'm just loving it. So happy. I think Hector did great. He really took his time with it. He was telling me, like, just picking out the diamond, and he's been customizing my ring since October. Like, he's been trying to like just get the perfect ring and the diamond inside and the halo and everything, and he's like, they had so many, but he's like, this one was perfect. And so it's crazy to think that he told me he's had the ring and he's been like, you know, planning for it for quite some time, and I didn't even know. Like, again, I had speculations, but I didn't know that it was gonna come. So I'm super excited. We're super excited. We're like on cloud 9. Cannot wait to be married. So let's talk about the wedding, because I got a lot of questions about like wedding planning and everything. So I'm actually not, or we're not going to have a wedding. And the reason is because weddings are expensive, and not just that, to be honest, it's just not really our thing. Hector and I aren't really religious or anything, so like having a church wedding and stuff, it just doesn't really fit us and like just us as a couple. So it just, I feel like it doesn't really make sense for us to have like a big wedding like that. And I don't know, it's just not really something that we've wanted to do. As we got older, we realized that for us personally, having a big wedding like that is just not important. It's not a priority for us. So we're just gonna go to the courthouse. We're gonna get our marriage certificates probably sometime this week or next week as soon as we can. Their hours are a little like standard, like 8 to 4, I believe, at the courthouse that we're gonna look into. And with Hector's job and everything, he's just gonna have to probably take a half day. So we're just trying to figure out like when we wanna do that, get our marriage certificates, and then just go and get married at a courthouse after we get that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think I do want to get dressed up, and I want to maybe wear, I don't know if I'm going to wear a wedding dress. I'm not really honestly sure of what I'm going to wear, what Hector's going to wear, like if we're going to be super dressed up, like I don't really know. But I do want to get dressed up a little bit, I think, because I want to show my kids one day, you know, this is what we wore when we got married, and just like make it still, you know, special in our own way. Okay, I just have to make sure these lashes are on, because I feel like it's like so hard to apply lashes when you're trying to like talk. Is that okay? I hope so. Sometimes stuff looks good when I'm doing my makeup, and then when I look back at the footage, I'm like, what were you thinking? Oh, by the way, my eyes, they're like, I don't want to say they're fully healed. It does take like a couple of months for them to fully heal, but they are better. Like, I can wear makeup and everything, and they don't feel irritated. But this one right here, you can see there's a little red splotch right there. That's totally normal. That stuff tends to go away just after a little bit of time. So if you see that, my eyes are fine. It's just a little redness, but it should go away very soon. So anyways, back to the wedding. Nothing against you having a wedding, by the way. Like, if you want to have a wedding, or if you're planning one, like, you know, that's totally fine. Everybody's different. We just have always talked about this, and we just felt like for us, it just didn't really make sense. And it's just not something that we really wanted. I never really wanted to have a big wedding. Like, when I was younger, I did. And for a long time, like even in high school and college, like I thought I would have like a huge wedding and like with a big wedding dress. But then it's like, as you get older, you just kind of realize like what's important to you and like what makes sense with you and your relationship. And like for us, it wasn't something that we really wanted to do. We would just rather use that money for our home, and of course a honeymoon, which we do want to have a honeymoon probably in the summertime, just going away somewhere, probably thinking Jamaica or Turks and Caicos. We're not too sure yet, but definitely somewhere hot because we love the heat. Somewhere in the Caribbean for sure. That is coming. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be married very soon, probably end of January, February, we're gonna be married. We already picked out our wedding rings and we ordered them and everything. We're just waiting for them to come in because they did have to get resized, but we are ready to go. We are ready to be married. We just have to get our outfits and marriage certificate and then we'll be on our way. So I'm super excited. We're probably gonna get a little wedding cake too. And then like, you know, we're still gonna do things that you would do at a wedding. We're just not gonna have the big ceremony basically. So that is the plan. So we will be married very soon. I cannot wait. I'm so happy. Like, you know, it's just like when you find your person and you always talk about like starting a life together and getting married, and then it's like when it's finally here, it's just, it feels so good. So I'm sure if you guys have your soulmates, your other halves, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're so excited. I cannot wait. I can't believe it. Like, Hector and I have been together for so long and it's like, it's finally here, you know? And a lot of people were like, finally, you know, like it took him long enough. And I'm like, you guys have to remember, I have been with Hector since I was just a little girl. I was in middle school, 12, 13 years old. He was 14 years old. I mean, you know, of course it's gonna take us a while to build our empire and grow together. We're not gonna get married when we're like 16, 17, 18 years old because we were super immature then, you know, that wasn't really on our minds then. Like we always knew we were gonna get married eventually, but we wanted to wait, you know, and even in college and all that, like you just have different priorities during that time. You just wanna finish school and you want to just like start your life together. And so like marriage, we always knew it was going to happen, but there was just no rush for it because we knew we were going to be together forever and we knew that we were each other's soulmates, and we knew that like getting married right away, it wouldn't change anything with us. Honestly, us being engaged and being married is not going to change anything with us. The only difference is that I can officially call him my fiance instead of my boyfriend, and soon he's going to be my husband, and that's honestly it. Like it's not going to change anything with us and how we feel about each other or like anything like that. So that's why there was really never a huge rush to get married right away. We just wanted to kind of like establish ourselves for a little bit and then make that step. So if you haven't gotten married yet and you feel the pressure from people, don't let it get to you, because at the end of the day, a relationship, it's about two people. It's not about your family, it's not about your friends, it's not about other people, it's about you guys. So you get married, you get engaged whenever you feel like it's right. Don't let like other people pressure you into doing it, you know, because it's like I said, it's not about them, it's about you guys. And some people get married super soon, you know, some people get married when they're 18, 19 years old, and some people meet somebody and they're married within a year, and that's totally fine as well. Everybody has a different journey, and there just shouldn't be a race or a competition or anything like that, or like comparing relationships. Like, okay, well, they got married in 2 years, how come you waited 10 years to get married? Like, you know, everybody's different. So I'm just so excited to like officially call Hector my husband, because I feel like boyfriend, like at least for us, like it always felt like we were just like young kids and we just met, and I just don't like calling him my boyfriend and he hates calling me his girlfriend. Like I just am so happy that I'm gonna be able to call him my husband. Like that's what I'm so excited for. So I cannot wait. Also, I'm super excited about my wedding band that I picked out. It matches the ring perfectly. It's super thin. I also really never wanted anything that was too big and like thick, just because again, my fingers are so small. So I feel like the double bands and all that, it just doesn't look right with my fingers. So I just got a single band and it's thin and it matches like the diamonds on this ring perfectly, and I just cannot wait. Hector's ring is also really nice as well. It's a little bit different than like most traditional wedding rings, but it's so nice. I cannot wait for him to wear it, and I'm just so excited, you guys. I'm so happy. I'm feeling so blessed and I'm just happy. So I did, okay, Lasik updates, okay, wedding updates. Yeah, honeymoon. I'm not exactly sure of when our honeymoon is happening. Probably in the summertime, like June, July, maybe even May. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, we're gonna be going somewhere hot in the Caribbean. We love the heat. Not all the time, only in the summertime, but that is most likely where we're gonna go, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. I usually always do like travel vlogs whenever I go. I don't know if I'm gonna do a travel vlog, just because like I kind of maybe want to keep that to ourselves, just because, you know, it's our honeymoon. It's only gonna happen once, so I might vlog it, might not, but you know, that's down the line. Also wanted to update you guys on something that I was gonna like share, and I didn't think that there was gonna be like so many delays with it, but Hector and I actually put an offer in for our first home, and I cannot believe I just said that out loud. It sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but yeah, we did. So I'll tell you guys more about this again on the vlog channel, just because, you know, that's where I do most of like my updates. But we had different plans. So we always thought we were gonna find like our forever dream home and just move once and like one and done kind of thing and be done. But we went to go see a house that we thought was gonna be like our forever home. And it's crazy because pictures and looking at stuff like on Zillow and Realtor, like that's nothing. Like when you actually go to look at the house, that's when it's like real, and that's when you can see the house is not really sometimes as perfect as you may think online. But we went to go see it, and long story short, the house was expensive and there was just a lot of things that we would have had to do to the house, and it just financially, it just didn't make sense, to be honest. My parents were just like, for the price of the house and all that you have to do to it, you might as well just buy like a new construction when you do find your forever dream home. So I was like, okay, fine. So we ended up finding a different house that was a little bit more reasonably priced, and it wasn't like as big or anything. It's definitely not our dream home, but it was great because we would have had extra space, and it was just, it's a really cute house, and it's a really cute first house. So we decided to put an offer in. They accepted it, but everything is still currently pending because we did get home inspections done, and there's just so much. If you guys are interested, me and Hector can definitely do a video on like buying your first home and like things that you should know, but there's a lot. It's not 100% our house yet. We didn't close, we didn't go into settlement or anything yet because it's pending home inspection. So there's a couple things that need to be fixed, and then if that stuff can be fixed, then, you know, all is said and done, and there might be an empty house tour coming. But if not, then it's fine. I told Hector, we kind of did get our hopes up a little bit, to be honest. And I told him, like, you know, if it doesn't work out, that means it's just not meant for us, and there's something better for us. But we've come to the conclusion that, you know, when we find our first home, it doesn't have to be our forever home. If we have to move again, like, it's not a big deal, you know, like, we're so young, and sometimes you just kind of get caught up and you're trying to like rush things in your life, and you're just trying to think ahead and just make plans that sometimes really aren't realistic, you know what I mean? So we're like, you know, we're so young, we have time. If we have to move a couple of times throughout our life, like, it's okay, it happens. It's just crazy because like everything that we plan, it just never turns out the way that it's supposed to go. It's like we say one thing, life throws a big curveball at us, and it's just something different. So we'll see what happens with this house. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated. If you see an empty house tour, everything went well. If you don't, it didn't go well. But I'm just so excited though that we did get to like dip our toes into the water with like buying our first home, and like obviously nothing is set in stone yet, but we've learned so much just within a short period of time with like buying a house and everything. Like obviously we have like, you know, my dad and like my family that helps us out a lot as far as like knowledge that we should know when buying a house. But it's crazy when you're actually doing it, you learn so much, and you actually learn what all these big terms mean and everything. And it's like stuff that unfortunately they don't teach in school that I think they should, but it's good to know. So I'll just definitely keep you guys posted with what happens and everything. But whew, all of that has been happening within the past 2 weeks. Lasik eye surgery, got engaged, trying to figure out when to go get married, and putting an offer in on a home and then accepting it. Like, in a nutshell, life has just been so crazy. I really am loving this look with like this shirt that I'm wearing. Like, I am obsessed. So I think those were honestly like my major updates, like for sure. Lasik, videos coming on that. Engagement, wedding, yes, yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. Oop, I'm dipping into the wrong thing. So that's pretty much what's been going on, you guys. That's why I'm sorry about my video schedule. I know it's been so crazy, and like I've been trying to make it work with like not being able to film, you know. It's been hard because like my eyes and everything, but like I definitely should have planned ahead. I just didn't think that I was going to get the surgery so early. Like, I thought I would have had more time, and I just felt like if I would have put it off, I would have never done it. But I just didn't think that when I went to go get the consultation that they were going to say, okay, you're a candidate, you can get the surgery next week. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know it was that quick, or I didn't think it was going to be that quick for myself personally. So that's why things have been a little rocky. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys for your patience and sticking with me. And also everything with the house has also been just like so crazy. Like, if you have bought a house, or if you're in the process of it, like, it's a lot of paperwork, a lot of meetings, a lot of everything. So that's also been very crazy. So yeah, just thank you for your patience. I really appreciate you guys. You're so sweet, and just thank you for sticking with me, because I know it's annoying that my schedule has been off. Like, I'm annoyed with myself, but that's gonna change very soon. I hate being off schedule. It stresses me out, and I don't feel like myself when I'm not posting consistently. And I know stuff happens and everything, but I know it's not an excuse, because at the end of the day, it's my job and I need to get it together. But it's just, life has been crazy, but hopefully everything works out. I will keep you guys in the loop with everything when we get married and with the house, if we get it or not. Honestly, I didn't even want to like mention anything, and I asked Hector last night, I'm like, should I mention the house or should I just like skip over it? I didn't want to mention it just because, like, you know, if I didn't get it, it would have been a little disappointing. But Hector's like, you know what, just tell them, because maybe somebody was going through the same thing, or, you know, whatever. And I wasn't gonna do it, but you know what, life isn't perfect, and I know sometimes, like, hold on. I know sometimes, like, on camera or on the vlogs or even just on social media in general, someone's life can look so perfect and like everything is just going so well. But, you know, I wanted to share that with you guys, even if I don't get the house, just to show you that, you know, stuff happens and it doesn't always go as planned, and that's okay. But it's fine. You gotta just keep going and just making the best out of every situation. So that is where we're at right now in life. So many crazy things happening in just like a short amount of time. It's like actually insane. That is pretty much it for this look. I'm just gonna set my makeup and then we're all done. Also, I get so many questions about this ring right here. This is fake. This is literally from Amazon. So yeah, I wish it was real, but it's not. Maybe one day it'll be real. But for now, it's just from Amazon. Okay, guys, so that officially completes this chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm sorry if I was a hot mess and all over the place, but those were my life updates. I hope that you enjoyed it, and lots more updates are coming. I'll keep you guys posted on everything when me and Hector get married, our new home, potentially, maybe, we'll see. Or if we don't get it, I will keep you guys posted, of course. So thank you guys so much, and that is it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye!